Sometimes, you stay in a marriage because of how good it looks on the outside, the pictures, the smiles, the image people have of you. But inside, you're drained, tired, and barely surviving. The truth is, a marriage that drains your soul is not a home, it's a cage. You keep telling yourself, maybe if I try harder, it'll get better. You've been trying, for months, for years. But what happens when your effort becomes the only thing keeping the relationship alive? You start to lose yourself piece by piece, your laughter fades, your dreams feel small, and your confidence disappears. And one day, you look in the mirror and realize you don't recognize who you've become. That's when it's time to pause. To ask yourself, am I surviving or am I living? Because love is not meant to drain you. It's meant to fill you. If it's always pain, silence, and emotional exhaustion, it's not love anymore, it's survival. The first step to quitting a draining marriage is accepting the truth without guilt. Stop explaining your pain away. Stop pretending you're fine. Peace is more important than perfection. And no amount of pretending can fix what someone refuses to repair with you. Now before you quit, understanding the silent damage it has caused you. When a marriage drains you, the pain isn't always loud. It's in the small, daily moments, the way your opinions are dismissed, the way your emotions are ignored, the way you constantly walk on eggshells. You find yourself apologizing for everything, even things you didn't do wrong. You smile so people won't ask questions. And deep down, you're screaming for peace that never comes. You begin to forget how it feels to be loved gently. You start normalizing emotional neglect and calling it maturity. You begin to confuse peace with silence, and love with endurance. But here's the truth, when love starts draining you, it's no longer love, it's control. When communication becomes manipulation, and effort becomes one-sided, you're no longer in a partnership, you're in a prison dressed as a marriage. You can't heal in the same environment that's breaking you. So stop waiting for a miracle in a place that keeps wounding your heart. Sometimes, the healing begins the moment you decide to leave. The damage of staying too long isn't just emotional, it's mental, spiritual, and even physical. Peace of mind is not luxury, it's survival. Don't wait until your soul collapses before you realize you deserve better. Here is how to prepare your heart to walk away. Leaving a draining marriage is not an overnight decision. It's the courage to walk through fear, guilt, and emotional chaos, but with your dignity intact. The preparation begins in your heart. You must accept that you will miss them, but still choose peace. You will cry, but still choose healing. You will feel lonely, but still choose freedom. Start detaching emotionally, not out of hate, but out of survival. You cannot heal while still depending on the person who's hurting you to make you happy. Write down the reasons why you need to leave, the sleepless nights, the tears, the disrespect, the emptiness. Every time you doubt your decision, read it again. Remind yourself why peace is worth it. Then, prepare silently. Don't announce your plans to people who will talk you out of your peace. Start saving money if you can. Gather your important documents. Find a safe space, emotionally and physically. Talk to someone you trust, a therapist, a close friend, or a counselor. Remember, leaving doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. Because staying in a place that's draining your spirit is not strength, it's self-destruction disguised as loyalty. When the day comes to finally walk away, it won't feel perfect. It will hurt. You might shake, cry, and even doubt yourself. But walk anyway. You owe your peace a chance to breathe again. Leaving doesn't mean you stop loving, it means you start loving yourself enough to stop dying in the name of love. It's not betrayal to choose peace. It's survival. After you leave, healing becomes your full-time job. You will have flashbacks, guilt, even moments of missing what almost was. That's okay, it's part of the process. But don't go back to the same place that broke you just because you feel lonely. Loneliness passes, but regret stays. Find your rhythm again, slowly. Eat well. Sleep. Take walks. Journal your feelings. Reconnect with friends who make you laugh. Start dreaming again. You're not broken, you're rebuilding. You're not weak, you're recovering from being too strong for too long. Healing doesn't happen in a week. It's daily work. But every day you wake up in peace instead of pain, you'll realize leaving was the best decision you ever made. This is how to find yourself after the storm. There comes a time after the tears, after the silence, when you'll finally feel yourself breathe again. You'll wake up and realize, you're no longer waiting for their apology to feel free. You've taken your power back. You'll start to smile for no reason. You'll rediscover hobbies, joy, and laughter that used to be buried under constant stress. You'll see that you are not defined by a failed marriage, but by the strength it took to walk away from one that drained you. You'll realize that love should never cost you your peace. And the next time you love again, you'll love with boundaries, with awareness, with self-respect. Remember, walking away was not the end of your story. It was the beginning of your healing. Your future self will thank you for being brave enough to choose peace over pain. Because in the end, real love, the kind that nourishes, uplifts, and supports you, can only find you when you've made room for it by letting go of what was draining you. In conclusion, leaving a draining marriage is not failure, it's freedom. You cannot build a happy life on a foundation of constant pain. You deserve a love that gives, not one that takes until there's nothing left. And the day you choose peace, everything in your life will begin to heal. When a marriage begins to drain you emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, it's a sign that your peace has been compromised. Walking away doesn't mean you failed, it means you've chosen to value yourself enough to stop suffering in silence. True love should never leave you feeling empty, it should refill your soul with peace, safety, and purpose. Remember, healing begins the moment you decide that your happiness matters just as much as anyone else's. You deserve a love that doesn't exhaust you, a home that doesn't silence you, and a partner who doesn't drain your light. Choosing to quit a draining marriage is not weakness, it's wisdom. It's the act of reclaiming your freedom, your peace, and your power. So, take courage, set boundaries, seek support, and rebuild yourself one peaceful day at a time. You're not walking away from love, you're walking toward a better version of yourself and a future that holds peace, healing, and wholeness. This is Relationship and Marriage Tips Unveiled, where we remind you that your peace is not negotiable, and your happiness is your true home. Kindly subscribe to my channel for more.